But yeah, guys, that's basically an update. I know I haven't uploaded in a long time, but it's mainly because I've been going through too much. Way too much, to the point I am surprised I'm not bananas yet. I really am. I've learned to one after all this has happened, I've accepted medication for depression and anxiety. After Bismarck, I had to be put on that. But also like calming techniques. Basically, I'm just traumatized. Basically, it's like PTSD, and I have that too. And it's like when something really bad happens to you and you try not to think about it, but it comes to you when you're trying to relax. It comes to you at the stupidest times, like when you're trying to lay down and go to bed. You get that feeling and you see that person and you get scared and you can't go to sleep. Or you're just sitting down at the table having tea and you're watching a video, and for 5 minutes of quiet, it pops back up in your head again, and you get so upset and just like, why is this happening to me? Why are these people doing this to me? It's so unfair. Why is no one helping me? And it's like, all you can do is pray and think of it as you're being tested. Think of it as a detour in your life. When shit happens to you that doesn't seem fair, it's probably a detour. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Look at my skin, guys. It's so dry and it itches. Literally, I can't even hardly watch videos. That's why I'm triggered, because I can't even watch YouTube videos without being right next to the window. Like, I had to put my phone on the window to get a 2-bar signal. Are you freaking kidding me? I don't ask for much. I'm crippled. I can't get out and, I remember before I was crippled, I used to be able to just go to the mall. Walk through the mall. And then my therapist comes here and says that to me, and I get so triggered, because I'm like, don't you think I want to do that? I want to do that. And she's like, well, it's only like $300 to do this. And I'm like, $300 is a lot. I only make $1,215 a month. And they're like, oh, 300 here, 300. And I'm like, yeah, that's okay, that sounds all right. Are you going to help pay for that? And like when they come here, they're like, why don't you just go to the mall? Yeah, why don't I just waste my gas and go somewhere where I can't buy anything and can't walk? Yeah, that makes total sense. Total sense. I can walk to like go through Walmart and get my groceries, but that's it. By the time I get home and I load everything in and put everything away, I'm shot for the day. I can't hardly move the rest of the day. So I only have a gap of time to be physical before I run out of I don't know what the word is, stamina. I don't know. It's not that I do get tired, but I'm also like full of pain, like throbbing in my hip, throbbing in my foot, throbbing in my back. It's in my neck. And it's like, and it also kind of aggravates me because with the whole insurance thing too, I kind of feel like insurances should pay if you're like overweight, for you to be able to go to like pay for you to go to a weight loss class or to put exercise equipment in your home. But they don't do that yet. They just don't care enough. And my last insurance was Humana, and I didn't really have to pay anything out of pocket for dentist. Now I have to pay $150. and I need to go get my back tooth worked on, and I haven't had it because this dude had screwed me here, and I had to sue him, and I'm trying not to have a brain aneurysm because I really feel like, it's just a matter of time. I'm trying not to go full rogue. That's what I'm afraid of. I'm just gonna one day just go full rogue and just be like, fuck everybody that ever fucked me over. Fuck you. And then, you all better pray for Jasper. You all better pray for him. You better pray for him to live as long as possible, healthy and long. Because, girl, if I don't have an emotional support animal, I'm gonna go full rogue. I'm gonna go full rogue. Oh man, my neck. Do you hear the cicadas? That's kind of relaxing. I saw online a bunch of cicada recipes, and part of me wants to, but I've also been feeling so shitty. And that's what's aggravating to me too, is whatever this is. If anyone's ever had PCOS where they have a cyst on their ovary, does a lot of my symptoms correlate to you guys, or endometriosis? Let me know, because I'm tired of it. I just want to, I want to lose weight. I don't want to be like supermodel. I just want to feel better, right? I want to be a healthy weight, right? For my size and height. I'm okay with being a little chubby, but I don't want to feel like this all the time. But the thing is too, if I lost all the weight and I still was sick with whatever this is, the sad thing is the doctors would probably care more. They don't give a fuck if you're like fat and unattractive. They're like, here, take this pill that'll kill you faster. If you're pretty, they're like, oh, let's get down to the bottom of it. Let's send you up to the city. Let's do all these tests. It's so fucked up. People really do. You know, back in the day how they used to be, well, I guess they still are in some places. But, you know how people judge people based on their skin or their ethnicity, or big people get that too, guys. And I just wish for a day someone would walk around as a big person and see how nasty they get treated. And they're not only are they treated like an eyesore, but they're treated like they're stupid. They're treated like they're dumb. They're treated like they're just something to fuck around with, basically. I don't get it. I don't understand it. That's something that needs to change too. I also think there needs to be a law against dudes who are snaky. Like, if you lie, like, let's say there's a piece of shit dude getting on the internet, right? Finding a bunch of specific women. So women who are insecure, women who are lonely, women who are just specific people that they can manipulate, right? So I feel like there needs to be a law against that if they're manipulating all these people, or if they manipulate you, use you, especially in a sexual way, and then ruin your life. Like by telling a bunch of lies about you, or like just trying to fuck your life up so you have nowhere to go but back to them. I feel like those type of people need to be charged with some kind of crime, manipulation crime, because it's abusing people. It's abusing them mentally, emotionally, physically. And I know there's already laws against what, Ethan Mimhart did to me, and I can't wait for the day that the gavel smacks down on his ass. But I'll be happy as hell. I'll be happy. I'll be smiling. Because to me, when I look at him, he's a disgusting piece of garbage. He's just a snake. He's an evil, dark demented human being. He deserves jail time. He deserves to be charged. He deserves to be on a registry list. He really does, because he's a predator. At the end of the day, he uses the internet to prey on innocent people. And it's not just the internet. He uses friend groups. He uses people he meets in person. He's dangerous. He's a dangerous individual. He almost ended my life. And that's what he wanted too. That's the sick thing, is he would have got some kind of sick gratification, like a power high, that he matters that much. And when I left when I left that situation and I left his ass completely, like, even though all my friends turned on me, I just left them all. And if any family members were believing it, bye. I didn't even have to entertain it, because I knew the truth. He knows the truth. Okay? And at the end of the day, I've done said I would be willing to take a polygraph, be willing to surrender my phone. At the end of the day, still there. Still readily available offers, guys. That's the thing with me, is I can't live like people like that, like narcissists, because I guess I have a conscience. I guess, I would feel too guilty about shit. It would eat me alive. I would start to self-destroy, I just don't live like that. I don't live in conniving, toxic, demonic energy. I just don't. And I don't get joy and positive feelings off hurting people. So that's just like a different type of person, right? With something wrong, right? And that's that. But later on, I'm going to do a tarot card reading. But right now, guys, it's so hot, and I only have one AC unit back here. But I'm going to go ahead and say a couple things that I've had dreams about. I'm going somewhere else. I don't know where I'm going. I've already seen it in multiple dreams. Like, I've also seen different things and heard different things from family members. And I don't want to, but it just, like, basically the archangels come and give me information to protect myself against people. So, like, for example, if they say, oh, someone from your family is going to come back to you and say, oh, family needs to stick together, and I'm sorry for this, and they're going to try to say all the right things, but really, underneath that, they're going to try to hurt you again. They don't mean it. They're not genuine. They're just going to play with you like they play with everyone, because everybody's just toys and chess pieces in a game. They're not real people. They're just, and that goes back to, which is even more, because I think my uncle's narcissistic, which makes me go back to my childhood, right? And how I told everyone, right, what I remembered. And who does Richard look like? Just like my dad, right? And somehow I'm attracting narcissists in my life. Put two and two together. Richard knows what he's done. I wouldn't let kids over at Cindy and Richard's house, because they're creepy as fuck. They really are creepy. From the stories I've heard, creepy as fuck. Okay, guys? And ew. Richard's, how old? 50-something? And he fights more than a 14-year-old girl. Like, he literally does. Like, the most spiteful, the most bitter, the most nastiest, under-the-belt type comments you could make about someone, the most evilest plotting type shit you could do to someone, he does it. Along with his, puppet master, Cindy, and his strategist, Melinda. But, karma's coming to them because people see them. Everyone's seen them on 4K camera. Everyone heard what they said. Everyone knows. It's been exposed. And, they can hide in their house all they want to and think no one sees them. But, everyone's talking. So how's it feel to be stuck in a town with everyone gossiping and talking shit about you, Richard? How's it feel when the shoe's on the other foot, bitch? Does it feel good? Yeah. Well, You deserve it. Yeah. You got caught. You thought I was dumb. You thought I could manipulate me. You thought you had this big old plan to make money. You thought you had this big old plan that was going to be so easy to get me. Then it failed, and then you're like, why did it fail? It's because I done told you, Richard. I see right through you. Oh, you don't have spiritual gifts. You don't have this. You don't have that. That's of the devil. Okay. Alright, you want to talk about the devil, Lucifer? You want to talk about the devil, Lucifer? That's you, Richard. Someone who actually sacrificed a child in a ritual, okay? That's you. That's funny how demons like to talk about angels and how, oh, look, that angel over there is demon worshipping. Funny, Lucifer. That's funny. Everyone sees you. Okay, bruh. Everyone knows how you are. Everyone knows you would sue your own grandma for money. Okay? You ain't fooling anybody. And what the little ones you did have fooled, they feel really fucking dumb now. They feel really fucking foolish now. Because they all been caught. That's right. And see, that's the thing. I don't want to see any of you on my property. I don't want to communicate with you. You showed your true colors. You showed me how you really felt about me, how you thought about me all these years, which I already knew, but I'm glad you confirmated it with me, and I could, have it on camera for me to remember for the rest of my life, never to trust any of you, never to help any of you, never to associate myself with dark individuals of the devil. That's funny. That's funny. How you guys thought you were gonna get me. Wow. And then you robbed me, and then you did a hate crime, and then you assaulted me, and then you stole my father's gravestone. Yeah, you all got caught on camera doing all that too. You look really fucked in the head. Go get help, Richard. Literally go get help. Everyone's telling you, go get help. Go get clean. Go get Cindy clean. Or just get fucking rid of the bitch, for one. Two, go take care, be an actual good parent to your kid, Don't just, whatever the fuck you're doing, bro. Like, secret double life shit, it's weird. People know about it, and you just look weird. You look really weird. And with Melinda, girl, there's so much shit I could say about her, but I'm gonna save it for court, because not only do I have pages and pages and pages and pages and pages and pages from every social media account that she attacked me on, saying the most vile, nasty shit about me, but she also stole my personal belongings. She lied about me. She slandered me. Look at what they did to their own family's graves, guys. I mean, damn, like, everyone sees them as they really are, okay? And now they're trapped in, they're stuck in the trap they tried to lay for me. Surprise, bitch. I was on to you from day one. Not surprised, but I tried to give you a second chance and tried to, try to let bygones be bygones, but you wanted to try to be Big Dick King Richard, but you're not. You're fucking Chode Richard, not even a fucking knight, you're a page, bro. You're not shit. And instead of being nice and being there and being supportive for me and protecting me against being attacked from someone who raped me, you decided to join in on their side because you got a little side pay from it. Fuck you, Richard. You think I'm ever gonna forgive you for that? You honestly believe I'm gonna forgive you for that? No. You think Cindy's gonna be forgiven? No. Cindy should have never stepped foot on the property. Her old hoof ass needs to get her hoofs clean. From what I hear, she's got some nasty hooves. And your sister Mindy, she's always been a mooch. She's always been a leech. And she wants to talk about me, which is so funny because she doesn't know one single thing about me. It's funny how none of you, not one of you guys, none of you, know a single thing about me. Not one thing. You don't know my favorite color. You don't know any of my hobbies. You don't know anything I do in private. You don't know anyone I know. You don't know the shit I know, but I know a lot about you guys. And you know why? Because all these years since you rejected me from the family table, I've done nothing but collect information on you, talk to the people you know, and gather your secrets. Okay? So when the day came for me to come back around, which I knew eventually it would, I was going to see what you guys were going to do. If you guys were going to, if Richard was actually going to be the man of the family, the head of the family, and, step up. But when I saw him attacking my dad every day, I was like, this dude's a bitch. Does he have dementia? Is he okay in the head? Is he on drugs? Because it seems like he's on drugs. Let's be honest. It seems like he's on something. Because he ain't acting right, for one. And Cindy is fucking batshit crazy. Someone needs to keep her ass at home locked up and clean her hooves. Because, girl, what the fuck? And she tried to come at me, over in my house, ha, 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 ha. Look what I can do with Richard and keep fucking with you, ha, ha. And then she came with Mindy, ha, 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 bitch, you has the last laugh now. Caught your ass on candy camera laughing at me. Who has the last laugh now? Me, because I caught all your asses on candy camera plotting and conniving and, teaming up together to try to take me down. Congratulations, you guys won the Dumbest Criminals Award. Congratulations. And, Richard actually physically assaulted me. Laid hands on me. Caught it on camera. Got it on my data link, bruh. So, before I left Bonterra, I went to the court and started a restraining order against Richard. They wouldn't approve it because he was my family member at the time. But they said after this court case, and if he shows up traveling 2 hours to me again, they'd consider approving it. So, just know if I see any of you guys, I'll be willing to throw the cash out to get a restraining order on you. Because I don't trust you. You've proved who you are, which are snakes in the grass, who would strike to take something from a child. Compared to you, Richard, I'm a child. And you were around me when I was a little child, by the way. You were sleeping on the couch in my home as a little child. Okay, weird that you would do that to someone that you've known since a little child. That just shows how weak of a man you are. That just shows, you're controlled by women, petty women, not strong women, jealous, envious women who try to copy and steal my ideas, but it doesn't work. Congratulations. I don't know what to say to you, Richard. You did it to yourself. You shot your own self in the foot. And that's because you acted so quickly on it. You listened to everybody else who puppeteered you because they know how you are. They know you get real uppity and real combative. You're an aggressor. And they know if they just say a couple things, you'll do everything in your power for all day and just wear yourself out to try to do something, to prove someone something that's stupid. You got finessed, bud. And it wasn't by me, it was by everybody else close to you. I was the only one telling you the actual truth. But you didn't want to listen to me because the truth is painful for you to hear. Demons hate hearing the truth. They can't stand when you start shining your light because it starts hurting their eyes and irritating their demons. They can't stand it. They want you away from them because they love living in devilish energy, over sexual energy. That's why, he has the job at the bar as a bouncer. He likes to live that type of double lifestyle. And then go home to Cindy and pretend that he lives a normal life, and that's trauma from his dad. That's trauma from Don Black. That's trauma from his mother. That's, and I've told him that he doesn't want to work on it. He doesn't want to heal it. He just wants to repeat the cycles of generational curses. So then stay in it, Richard. You thought I was going to stay around to, what, self-destruct with you? No. I have a plan. Like, God has a calling on my life for a reason. He had a calling on your life too at one point. But you refused the call. And why? Because you wanted to stay in the demonic devil energy you've been in. Because you're being enabled by Cindy. And that's the truth. The difference between a good mother and a bad mother is sometimes a mother has to tell their son when they're doing something wrong. So if Richard goes and smacks little baby Johnny on the head with a bottle and he starts crying and he says, "Why'd you hit Johnny in the head with a bottle?" Because he was being annoying. So then the mom takes the bottle and smacks him in the head, and then he starts crying. "My mom's abusive." No, it's because you're fucking narcissistic, bro. It's because you're going around hitting people in the head with bottles. And then when we hit you in the head with the bottle, you don't like it, okay? And Cindy enables you. That's your problem. That's how you got this dark, is she keeps letting you go fuck around on all these drunk bitches, have a secret love child, do drugs, fuck around with all these toxic individuals. And you say, "Oh, I don't drink," but really you've been drinking for a long time. You wanted to talk about my dad being an alcoholic, but yet you drink. So, girl, come on now. And the only thing you like to do is be an aggressor. Doesn't that ever get tiring? Doesn't that ever get... I mean, do you get fulfillment out of that? Do you get fulfillment out of hurting people? Because really, God's way, which is, you talk about the Bible all the time, and the only reason why you do is because you have a King of Solomon book. But the thing is, you don't even know what's in the book. You just brag that you have the book. You don't even know what the book's about. And you go around talk about the Bible, but you don't know any of the stories in the Bible. You know what that is? That's called a demon. And you said yourself, demons know the Bible really well. Well, yeah, Lucifer. You should be talking to the person who sacrificed an infant child. You should be talking. Okay? And Cindy lets you do all this toxic shit. Why? Because she can control you that way. Because if you ever decide one day you're going to leave her, she's going to out all your dirty little secrets. Which she's already been doing in the background for years, because she's been telling people in the family for years you're abusive, and been beating her for years. Emotionally abusive, psychologically abusive, physically abusive, controlling, manipulative. So really, you're going to lose no matter what, because at the end of the day, she's still going to expose you, because she's already exposed so much of your shit that people already know. People already know, because remember, I still have the letter right over here in my box that your wife read me, telling me about your abortion that I had no idea about. But thank you, Cindy, for finally giving me that last piece of the puzzle that was leading me there from everybody else. But now I finally understand why he's got this weird hatred of women, and he likes to call them sluts and prostitutes and shame them for their sexual identity and prowess, when he has no right to speak at all. He wants to say that women don't have a right to have an abortion. He wants to say women shouldn't have rights in general. That's Richard for you. He's stuck in the 1950s. He's stuck, I don't think he realizes that he surrounded himself by women who have a target on his fucking back, bro. Like, I don't think he really realizes that. People in his own family, people who known him for years, that are older than him, are so fucking sick and tired of him. They want him to go get help. They want him to go get healing and therapy, but he refuses to do it because he likes to be sucking that demonic energy of doing drugs, getting pills for Cindy, fucking prostitutes, drinking, fucking bitches on tables at Hub's Pub, fucking them in the back room, fucking bitches left and right, then coming back home, having a secret double life. And Cindy's okay with it because at least Cindy has a roof over her head, which is a lot from coming from where she came from. So, yeah. I don't know, guys. It really doesn't make sense. Because if he would have done the right thing, he would have had so much more than he has now. And he wouldn't have had all the bullshit, the drama, the gossip, the enemies sweeping on him, He wouldn't have been investigated, But, he chose that. And now he's like, oh, I don't want this no more. He can't take the heat after dishing it out. Well, I can't stop that for you because you already did what you did. And now it's in the higher ups' hands. Okay, so... And anyone who spam calls me and puts my number in the bank, and there's like these sites where they can put your phone number in to get spam callers to call you. Keep doing it. It's fine. I'll just change my number again. It doesn't really bother me. But you will be caught. They see everything you do on your phone, on your computers. They're seeing and monitoring everything you're doing. Okay, so I hope it's worth it. Committing all these cyber crimes, I hope it's worth creating a witch hunt. I hope it's worth being charged with a hate crime. I'm not sure why you did it besides greed and envy, but yeah, you just don't want to see me happy. That's what it is at the end of the day. They can't stand to see me happy. They can't stand to see me in good standing, stable, with a home. They hate that. They want to see me in bad. They want to see me suffering. They want to see me in hard times. They love that shit because that means they're winning in their sick mind. Sick in the head individuals, but that's the black side of the family that thinks fucked in the head. They're like cold-blooded individuals. They're sick in the head. Weird, dark individuals that's why we never could get along, because we are from different bloodlines and we're completely different on the way we think. I don't like aggression. I don't like hurting people. I don't get a sick tingle or joy out of it. Richard remember guys on the video how he would laugh when he was doing that. Like, he would record me and say, why don't you lose weight, you fat bitch? But and then he would say, oh yeah, you painted your dog black and you ran away with your money. I don't know if that was him trying to set it up for some shit, or Cindy, made a fake profile and said some weird shit. I don't know. Or he's just fucking senile. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I don't care. Because toxic people don't belong in my life anymore. I've been through enough in my life. I won't tolerate it. I don't tolerate it, and I won't tolerate it. Anyone who stresses me out, puts me through a lot of shit that I don't deserve, they get cut out of my life. And that's the end of that. If you don't like it, cry about it, pout about it, get pissed, but it isn't going to change anything. And to you treat me right, hold yourself accountable, genuinely, and serious and genuinely apologize, and start taking actual physical steps in the 3D to make it right, you don't have a chance of making it right with me. Because with Richard, you done too much. You literally done too much. With Cindy and Mindy, you did too much to try to assassinate my character. Helping a rapist to go continue raping. That's sick. And anyone who's with that kind of dark energy, no thank you. I don't want it around me. I don't want to talk to it. That's demonic energy and I don't want it in my life. And I'm done with that shit. I'm completely done with people manipulating me, guilting me, trying to make me feel like I owe them, trying to make me feel like families. No. Family doesn't hurt you. Family doesn't abuse you, doesn't talk shit about you, doesn't harm you, doesn't team up with 3 other grown adults to try to kill you. No. No. And I can't wait, because I'm gonna move so fucking far away from these bitches that they'll never be able to find me. I'm gonna move states away, bro. And I'm just gonna be online. No one's gonna know where I'm gonna live. No one's gonna know shit. I'm gonna probably have a P.O. box that's like somewhere in between to where they still could never find me. And I'm gonna change my number. I'm gonna change everything. I'm gonna switch everything so they have no way to trace it. I'm sure they have a way, because I think Cindy or Melinda does something on the dark web, because they do something to where they like hacked my YouTube account and I couldn't upload anymore. It's still up. They can't shut it down because I have a link with YouTube, but they got it to where I can't sign in. So I'll just create a new account and make more videos. And that'll always be there forever. And since you guys did that, it can never be deleted. Because of it being hacked, it'll be there forever. So for the rest of your life, people will see what you did to me. For the rest of your life, people will see how y'all teamed up together to try to take me down in a hate crime, and it didn't work. Great family. No wonder why I left. Oh, I wanted to stay around for abuse. Yeah, okay. Y'all need help. You guys went around trying to say I was crazy? You guys are the ones that actually need psychological help. You guys are the ones that actually need, like, for real, like, go somewhere and get, like, deep help. Okay? I'm gonna bite that foot. He just doesn't even care. Look at him. Oh, my sweet baby boy. Oh. I'm not gonna wake him up. I'm not gonna wake you up. I swear, Mr. Bear. Look at those toe beans. Look at those little toe beans. Does that tickle? Oh, Mr. Bear. He's a sleepy boy. Yeah, I'm kind of tired too. The last 2 days I have not been feeling good. I don't know what's wrong. I think I have a UTI and a stomach bug. I don't know. It's been a nightmare. My back's been hurting pretty bad. Oh, man. I can feel it in my jaw. I feel so much better. Look at those feet. Look at those Mr. Man feet. Look at them. Look at those little toe beans. Toe beans. Toe beans. Are you relaxing, Mr. Man? Are you relaxing, Mr. Man? It's summertime. You know what that means. Toe beans. Toe beans. Stop filming my feet, Mama. This is a Nickelodeon. Look at those cute little toes. Your little toe beans. Mwah. Your little toe beans. Alright guys, I'm gonna get off here. Bye.